So, today I really wanted to mention and just ask everyone, do you know what emotional intelligence is and why it's important? What is it? Emotional intelligence is pretty much being able to know how you feel, feeling your emotions, whether they're good, bad, or ugly, being able to be aware of them and to be aware of how the external world impacts your emotions as well. Now, that's just my definition of it. If you want the Webster definition, you can do that too. That's fine. You can look it up. But that's how I describe it in just like layman, regular people terms is understanding your emotions, understanding your feelings, understanding how other things, people, and places impact them, and also being aware of when you're feeling something, being aware of how something's making you feel, feeling it, and then almost like dealing with it or figuring out how to address those feelings. And the reason I'm talking about emotional intelligence is because emotional intelligence can honestly make or break your life. It can make or break your relationships. Emotional intelligence can literally be a deal breaker in any situation in your life. Being able to just discern how you're feeling, being able to pinpoint, I feel this way because, and then being able to say, this is how I'm going to deal with my current feelings. Maybe you're going to take a walk, maybe you're going to write, maybe you're going to journal. But either way, it's saying, I know what I'm feeling right now. I understand what I'm feeling. And I understand what happened around me or within me to make me feel this way. Like, I know what, people say triggered. Yeah, sure, it's a buzzword nowadays, but I know what triggered this feeling. I remember that, hey, when I was in the 7th grade, someone took my pencil. So now I'm very protective over people taking things that belong to me. So when my friend took something and didn't ask, it triggered me because I remember how I felt back in the 7th grade, right? That's kind of what I would say maybe are baby steps to just really understanding your emotions, emotional intelligence. And all I can say is if you have emotional intelligence or you want to increase your emotional intelligence, it all starts with awareness. It starts with educating yourself around the subject and getting to know yourself. I don't think it's possible for you to really have emotional intelligence if you don't understand you. That is going to be like the key thing in emotional intelligence because you have to understand your emotions, not anyone else's, but your own. And so I say all that to say emotional intelligence can literally make or break so many things in your life, not just like in your job setting, but in your personal interactions as well. So I would say just educate yourself around emotional intelligence, learn about it, and learn about yourself. Overall, like just in life, I personally believe you will get further. You will feel better in a way when you know yourself. You'll learn, wow, you know what? I don't want to go to this party on Friday night because this person will be there, or they're having that party at that location. That location makes me feel uncomfortable because, or I don't want to go to that party because that person's going to be there and that person makes me feel this way because. And maybe those are feelings you don't want to feel, but you have to understand those things first before you can make those conscious choices of where you will go, where you will not go, who you will be around, who you will not be around. Like, emotional intelligence is what's going to enable you to make those decisions in your life. And therefore, emotional intelligence allows you and enables you to make better decisions and choices in every area of your life. And to me, understanding my feelings better, understanding how I'm impacted, or how my feelings are, what's happening internally with me, what's happening externally, and how, almost like how they're relating to each other. You know, how's my external impacting me internally? How is my current mood, or how I woke up this morning? How's that going to impact my day and my choices? If I wake up and I'm like, wow, you know, I really feel uneasy. I really feel, you know, a little angst this morning, right? I feel a little antsy or anxious. Instead of getting up and getting on my phone and calling people and getting on Instagram or social media sites, right? Instead, if I know that I feel that way internally, maybe I'll take out my notebook and I'll just write down what I'm feeling. I'll write down what's happening this week, what's happening this month, just so that I can get an idea of what have I been thinking about? What have I been feeling? What have I been experiencing? You know? And it really, like, personally has allowed me to sit myself down when I need to. And knowing, wow, you know what? I woke up on the wrong side of the bed this morning. Let me figure out what's going on with me. What's happening internally? And maybe I'll make a choice of, you know what? I don't need to be around a lot of people today, because I know that I may not have the right attitude. I may not react to certain situations as I normally would because I woke up a certain way, or I'm going through something, right? It allows me to say, you know what, this is how I'm going to carry out my day, or maybe the next few hours, right? Maybe it's not the whole day, but it allows me to say, you know what, this is how I'm going to move today because I know how I currently feel right now. Or and really, like, that emotional intelligence and that consciousness and making those choices, it not only protects you and your feelings, but it protects other people and their feelings. Because for example, I would never want to get around people, and I know, you know what, I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and now I'm around people and someone does something, just, you know, not being malicious, or maybe just does something on accident, and I react poorly because of where I'm currently at, or how I'm currently feeling, or my headspace. So once again, emotional intelligence and just understanding what it is, what it means for you, what it means for others around you, and how it impacts your choices can literally, like, impact your life. It can change your life. It could change your day, your week, your month, etc. So I say all that to say, start learning and thinking about emotional intelligence. Look it up, learn about it, read, write, learn about yourself, right? Emotional intelligence, the key is you knowing who you are, or learning who you are. Learning about yourself. I believe that's going to be key too, because sure, maybe you could say, oh, I know, I could tell that person's, you know, feeling that way, or they're exuding that emotion, right? It could be easy for you to throw off on other people, but ultimately, emotional intelligence starts with you, and it starts within, and it makes all the difference. And you need to know you, because you're going to treat yourself better, you're going to treat people better, and you're going to make better choices when you're emotionally intelligent and in tune and conscious of just who you are, what you've been through, how you're feeling, how things make you feel. So do some homework on emotional intelligence. It's amazing, and personally, it has changed my life. So I hope this was helpful. Please thumbs up, subscribe, Follow me on Instagram. Okay. Emotional intelligence can save your life. It'll really make or break things. So I hope that was helpful.